Starting in 2020, you'll need a real ID to fly domestically and to enter many government facilities, including courthouses.
A trip to the DMV will get you a real ID, but as we've been reporting for the last month, the rush to get the real ID has been a headache for some. CBS 2's investigative reporter Kristine Lazar joins us now with more on the ongoing frustration. Kristine.
This is now our third story that we've done on real ID, and remember, we still have about a year and a half until everybody needs to get one. So I'll have more on that.
Sooner.
I know. Last month, we told you about a woman who had been waiting months to get her real ID, and we were able to resolve the issue for her in a matter of days. After that aired, we were contacted by more viewers who say they've been waiting and waiting for their real ID to arrive.
I brought in my passport.
This is Sam. He's been waiting for his real ID for nearly 4 months.
What do you think of all this?
I think it's ridiculous. I mean, it's a waste of everyone's time.
My social security card.
And this is Terry. Same story. She's been waiting for the new federally compliant driver's license since June as well.
So did you think that this would be a relatively easy process?
I did. I had no feeling for what was going to happen.
One Downey woman says getting the real ID has been a real pain.
Last month, Two on Your Side introduced you to this woman who had also been waiting 4 months for her real ID. We got involved and the DMV admitted it was an error on their end that caused the delay.
They tell me this was an isolated incident and that
Sam saw that report.
I'm like, well, that's not true.
He says he knew it wasn't an isolated incident because the same thing was happening to him and to Terry, who happens to be his daughter's mother-in-law.
What does it tell you that someone you know is having the exact same issue as you?
That it's happening to a lot of people. It's obvious.
When Sam went into the DMV back in June to renew his license, he waited for more than 5 hours.
Did you have an appointment?
Yes.
And yet you still waited for more than 5 hours.
Yes.
So he wasn't pleased about having to go back 2 months later as his temporary license was about to expire. When he asked about his real ID,
They said everything was fine. It's just that it's taking a long time to process, and they just gave me another extension.
Terry had to go in a second time too. Each time she went in, she spent hours at the DMV.
What did you think when you had to go into the DMV again?
You don't want to know what I thought.
The DMV has issued about 1.5 million real IDs so far. Come 2020, you won't be able to fly commercially without a real ID unless you have a passport. Sam's second temporary driver's license expires next month. Terry's expires a few weeks later. They're both hoping they don't have to go back and wait in line for a third time.
Why did you contact Two on Your Side?
Because I don't want to go back again. And I fear a lot of other people are going through the same thing, and it's a nightmare.
And once again, we contacted the DMV and were told there was an issue with verifying both of their U.S. passports. The DMV tried again and the verification went through, so they'll now get their real IDs. Now, this was the same issue affecting the woman we profiled last month. So I asked the DMV, is this a widespread problem? They say it's not. However, they are aware of this glitch and they say they're working on it. So my best advice is if your driver's license is coming up for renewal, don't wait till the very end like we used to and plan ahead because these folks have been waiting 4 months.
Oh my, so like a year ahead?
I don't think you have to go that far. The other good advice is if you don't have your new ID within 30 days, the DMV tells me that you should call their phone number. Now, I've heard really long waits on that as well, so you can also email me and I can do my best to get you that real ID.
Keeping you busy, Kristine.
Hey, we should
Sure
just
thing.
go through Kristine.
Let me just email her when it's time, right?
Let me know. If you guys have a glitch, I'll intervene on your behalf.
Thanks, Kristine.
Thanks, Kristine. Can Two on Your Side help you? Email twoonyourside@cbs.com and tell us about the problem you're having, or just tweet us using the hashtag #TwoOnYourSide, and we'll see what we can do to solve the problem.